And Joey, we're starting off the show with a guest who's been making news all around the city, causing buzz all around the city, and he just graduated high school. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good, but I literally messaged the kid and I said, "Who the hell are you?"
Is that what you said?
That's all I had to say. And we welcome to the studio Nick Lundberg, who you have seen all over social media because he has been at Tigers games.
Why are we not clapping for him? Yeah, there we go.
Well, he wasn't on camera yet.
Oh, well, now he is.
There he is.
Okay.
There he is. So, Nick, what's up, man? Tell us a little bit about yourself before we really start asking all these questions about who the hell you are.
So I'm Nick Lundberg. I just graduated from U of D, Jesuit. I'm going to MSU. And I just wanted to shout out Matt Deary and Chelsea Estes teaching me at U of D all these skills. So I appreciate them. But I'm looking to do something in sports journalism, and it's really cool to catch up with all these guys, super cool athletes. It was just a great experience.
Yeah, I mean, you got some of the great names in Detroit sports, so that's a good start for you. But you have been the only one to have met Cade Cunningham. And how does that feel?
It's pretty sweet knowing that he's potentially going to be the #1 pick.
Don't you dare say potentially. Don't you dare.
Hey, fingers crossed, but it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope.
Yeah. So obviously, like, you broke the internet this week. You got that picture of Cade Cunningham, and then all of a sudden on Twitter, it started to explode that he was here. I don't think anybody really would have known he was in Detroit if you and your boys didn't take that picture with him and post it up on socials. When you post something like that, and then you check your phone like 30 minutes later, how did it feel? I'm sure your inbox was just insane, blowing up.
It was crazy because, you know, I was like, right after I got home, I was plugging it everywhere I saw, because, you know, it kind of went viral knowing that he was there. But I was just plugging it everywhere, and eventually the next morning I woke up and Rod Beard wrote about me in the Detroit News, and that was pretty crazy to see. But yeah, 250 likes, just getting a lot of mentions, and it was really cool.
So what is it? You go to every single Tigers game, or what was it? Like, obviously you had some inside information to know Cade was there, or you just walked into him on the streets for that picture?
So my friend Roman Bruno, he sent me a picture on Snapchat of his trainer, like, in his box, like, because you could see, like, where he was at. And it turns out my seats were right under him. So we figured out, like, he was right above us, and we walked right out, and we saw, like, his security guards up top, like, right in front of his door. So we kind of, like, scouted that out and waited till that game. It was like 11-0 in the 7th. So we were like, okay, he's not going to stick around for the whole thing. This game's over. So we walk out, and we, like, just watch his door, and we timed it really, really well, because me and my guy Frank Blackman, we watched him walk out, and we, like, bolted out of the suite doors, because there's, like, a common exit. And right on that side strip, we just caught him walking out and got a picture with him. It was sweet.
That's awesome, man. How was he as a guy? Was he cool? Was he like...
Oh yeah, he had some, like, older guys, like, fanboying over him. He took it pretty well. But when we asked for a picture, he was really sweet. He seemed really down to earth. He was just a really cool guy.
And not only did you get a picture with Cade Cunningham earlier in the week, last night, Jared Goff was at the Tigers game. Obviously, you're still wearing your Pink Out the Park jersey that the Tigers handed out last night, so you were at the game, and you were able to get a picture with Jared Goff last night.
Yeah, that was really unexpected. I had no idea he was there. Right when they showed him on the big screen, I was trying to figure out what box he was in.
I love this kid,
Hey,
man.
real quick. You sure you wanted to pursue a career in sports, or you want to be a private investigator?
Right, investigative journalist.
Hey, I could do both. But yeah, so I figured out, like, I tried to figure out where his box was, and then on Twitter we saw that, like, they posted a picture. The Tigers posted a picture of him, like, you know, like, basically the back of his jersey, the Tigers jersey said Goff, and he was, like, looking in the Pepsi porches, like, right field. And it was just directly the other way, so we could tell he was in a box right by left field, which is, like, the end of where all the boxes are. And so he ended up staying the whole time. So we scouted it out in, like, the 9th inning, because we figured out he was also on the 2nd floor. And I was, like, I kind of snuck into the concourse, and I was, like, walking the concourse trying to see where he was at. And they ended up opening his door for desserts, and I recognized the people with him. And so we just kind of waited outside till he was done and snagged a pic. That was about it.
That's awesome. So in the course of a week, you got potentially the #1 overall draft pick in the NBA, and then you got the brand new quarterback here in Detroit. Obviously, you said this wasn't planned or anything like that. But where do you get the balls? That's my question. Where do you get the balls to just like sneak into places to get pictures with these athletes? Because we need to hire you if that's the case. This kid can get into anywhere.
Hey, if they kick me out, they kick me out.
I love it.
It's not a big deal, but biggest thing is just being respectful with them, being cool with, the rules, not trying to go too far. I mean, I didn't do anything like illegal, but it wasn't, it's just as long as you're respectful and you slide through real quick and you're just quiet about it, it's all good. So
that's awesome.
I'm just amazed at how you get that done in under a week.
Right.
Like,
the two
literally.
biggest names in Detroit right now.
How I'm just trying to figure out how that happens, but like, which one was like? I know you don't want to, sandbag either one of them. But which one was like the cooler moment, like the one where you kind of like sought out Cade, or where you just unexpectedly bumped into Goff?
So actually, the coolest one was probably Saddiq Bey.
All right.
Because we knew Cade was there, and we pretty quickly figured out where he was.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that hard because it was really just us like tracking him down besides some other dudes. But Saddiq walked up like right after we were done taking a picture, and like my friend Frank, he found him like behind us, and we saw him, and I recognized him right away. He's 6'8", big dude.
Honestly, that's what we were talking about yesterday. Is like of all sports, basketball players are the easiest to identify. It's like, oh, there's a giant. He must play basketball.
Right, exactly. But they were all really cool. But yeah, Saddiq was like, no one knew he was there. It was the most unexpected. So
That was same day as Cade, correct?
yeah, it was literally 2 minutes after I got his pick. So
Wow.
that was cool.
Remember, Saddiq was trying to FaceTime Cade after the #1 pick, so it kind of does make sense that you'll probably see both of them running around the same vicinity.
Yeah.
So are you looking to pursue a career? I know you said you wanted sports journalism and stuff like that, but it's looking like, man, you could be killer paparazzi.
Hey, if I could do both, then that'd be awesome. But yeah, that's the goal, is to be a sports broadcaster, journalist. So hoping I can turn those dreams to reality.
I feel like we got to bring him on board as a Woodward sports investigator.
Right.
Like, that would be the greatest thing in the world. Just have you out at games, and we're going to give you assignments, and you got to get that assignment. If you fail the assignment, I don't know what the result is, but there's something going to happen.
There's a penalty, damn it.
There's a penalty. You don't get to sleep.
Of all the athletes in Detroit, who else would you want to meet?
We were talking about this yesterday, me and my friend Harry. We were like, DeAndre Swift would be pretty sweet.
Yep.
He seems like a really cool dude. All the athletes. Isaiah Stewart, that'd be pretty dope.
Is basketball your favorite sport?
Football and basketball.
Okay.
I'm more so basketball, I'd say, but I love both of them.
Awesome. Well, man, we just wanted to meet you and talk to you and figure out how the hell you did what you did this week, because it was one thing. It was like, oh, man, what a lucky kid. He got to meet Cade Cunningham. But then you doubled down last night with Jared Goff, and it's like, wait, this isn't coincidence. This guy's got skills. He's got the ability to seek these people out. And like I said, the wherewithal to finagle your way in there. And there's your picture with Cade right there. And it's just so awesome, man. How disappointed are you going to be if we don't take him #1?
Oh, I mean, I'm not too low on Jalen Green, honestly. Okay. I like him, but since I already got that picture, so it's got to be a lock now.
Yeah, it's over. Well, man, thank you for coming in this morning and joining us. We just wanted to kind of find out the behind the scenes on how you got these pictures and just learn a little bit about you, because like we said, man, 3 days ago or 4 days ago when you got that picture with Cade, like, it literally let Detroit know that Cade was here. And the fact that I didn't even know Saddiq Bey was there until you told us he was there as well. So were they hanging out, those two?
I'm pretty sure, because I think because they were saying Cade had a light workout that day. And they both went out the same door at different times. So I'm guessing that there are probably more people there. I think I heard Dwayne Casey was there, but I didn't get to see him.
Casey was there on Saturday too, so this guy's been living at the park.
Yeah, and Stewart, so yeah.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
it's great. It's great to see all the Detroit sports teams support each other. You know, Pistons players going to Tigers games, Lions players going to Tigers games. I'm sure we're going to see the inverse come Lions season.
Man,
So-
I can't name a time in these last couple of years that this has happened.
No, honestly, but this is like back in the day when Detroit was clicking on several sports. This is how it was. Like Stevie Y would show up to the Pistons game, Isaiah and all that. They'd show up to Lions games. It's just that's when Detroit is at its best, when we're all just one big community. So it's awesome to see. And thank you, Nick, for coming on with us this morning. We appreciate it. You went to U of D Jesuit for high school, and you graduated this year, and you're going to go live up at Michigan State.
Yep. I'll be up there in a month. So yeah.
Oh man,
man.
Can we come to Welcome Week?
Oh yeah. for
Welcome
sure.
Week was my favorite thing in Michigan. I never went to state, but I went to like 18 Welcome Weeks.
So if my math is correct, that's 4 degrees.
Yeah.
If my math is correct.
I got season tickets too, so you guys
Oh,
can
nice.
pop out anytime.
Dude, Welcome Week at Michigan State is something else, man. Something else. So enjoy yourself up there. Have fun, and yeah, be safe.
All right, will do. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, appreciate you coming on with us. That
Nick
is
Lundberg, a legend right there.
Yeah, look for him around the Motor City getting pictures with all your favorite athletes. And he's going to tweet them out and let us know who's in town. So thank you, Nick, for coming on with us. And we got to give a shout out to our people at Coast Portland. If you know someone with a birthday coming up or you need to get some gifts, there's only one place to do it, and that is Coast Portland. You can get some knives, you can get some headlamps, you can get lanterns, anything you pretty much need for outdoor and just survival in general. They got it for you. They even have a machete, which I have used at my house several times. Don't know you need a machete till you have a machete. And you can get one at coastportland.com. Enter promo code WSN20 and you'll get 20% off.